Welcome viewers, Florin here, back with another episode of Master of Orion 2. Almost forgot the name. And I think we're getting pretty close to the end game here. Let's see. Oh, I'm building ore mines everywhere. Do I have? Oh right, I'm building a couple of Florons too. Why am I building a Scatha? Is this a refitted Scatha? Looks like it. Yeah, okay. It's the Antares capture ship. I have a pretty big surplus of food, so I should deal with that. Don't need much food. I mean, a little bit of the food surplus is fine because it's not like it's just wasted. It gets converted to money. But I don't want that much. Let's see. Suggest converters? No. Oh, I already have stone converters. Okay, so yeah, this is really close to the end game. I think I'm gonna try to win this by the domination victory or whatever it's called, where I just wipe out everyone else, who in this case is, I believe, Cylons are left? Yes. Rather unsurprisingly, they're creative, so they're generally very strong if they can make it to the late game. They're a science-based race, like I am, which is probably the easiest race to play as. And I do want to get, if you keep going down the biology tree, get to evolutionary mutation, which is very good. It allows you to redo your race, so you can, and it gives you 4 extra picks. So you can like get warlord or cybernetic, or just buy off some penalties. And it's pretty good. And you have a long way to go. Looks like you got all the... yeah, you got all of the production buildings up, basically. So now get the... do I not have Pleasure Dome yet? Or did I already build it, or what? Oh, right. P comes before S. I know how to alphabet. Atmosphere remover, center, biospheres, and then get yourself some basic defenses. I believe I have a Psion missile already, so that would be pretty strong. Heightened intelligence. I think that just gets me a bit more research, which is nice. And the other psionics, I think it was, is also pretty good. It gives me a couple extra, a little bit more spying bonus. Here, same thing. Everything's so small. Biospheres. Missile base. Atmosphere renewal. So have a food surplus again, probably farming oh, I need more freighters. Oh, I'm about to get a Scappa and a Antares, so I can build freighters there afterwards. This is not an Antares, this is still need a lot more. Now, processor and atmosphere renewer so that you don't pay for them anymore? I hope so. Oh yeah, you should get... No, not a Star Fortress yet. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, so here I'm going to go Starbase, Battle Station, Star Fortress, because all of these replace each other. And so, like, if you already have a Starbase, the Battle Station, which normally costs 1,000, only costs 600. So I don't think I'm actually wasting any production here. The only thing I'm doing is getting it up slightly. I'm getting up a Starbase, so that instead of just for 16 turns I have nothing, and then I have a Star Fortress. After 3 turns I'll have a Starbase, and then after 7 turns I'll have a Battle Station, and then after 16 turns I'll have a Star Fortress. I think is how that works. And then get you the other ones. I want you to be very well defined. I leave the vendor if I didn't, I should. Almost simulator. And then atmosphere renewal. I think I'm a democracy, so it doesn't really matter. Yes, I did. It doesn't really matter if I have green barracks. They're basically useless. I can turn out a couple freighter fleets because I don't need that scaffold quite yet. One should hopefully be enough. How many turns until I get those forums? Now I can lean in close and ruin my eyes on this tiny print. I suppose at this point I could probably just put these things on auto build, but it really doesn't seem to work very well. Like half the time it doesn't do anything. And I'm sure, of course, it would build, it would probably build all the things I don't want and not any of the things I do want or something. My experiences with automation of any form just always seem, it's just horrible. Like whether it's like letting the computer take care of a battle or auto build anything, it just always seems incredibly stupid. Shh, I'm concentrating. I'm selecting what to build. Bioterminator basically useless because it's not all that useful and it incurs a diplomatic penalty, so that kind of completely nullifies it. Hoping the Antares attack or something, but doesn't really look like they're going to. Nice! That was convenient. Apparently, they just don't like it when I'm talking about them. So they just decide to attack. Probably put the biospheres after the missile base, now that I come to think about it, because they probably won't max out their population until after the missile base, and that's the only time it matters. Wait, what? Okay. For a second I thought this was Orion for some reason. And I think you can start getting research things, research labs, what comes next? Auto Lab, I think, and then Galactic Cybernet. I believe is the order. I think that's everything. And then after that you can get Spaceport Stock Exchange. Because more money is Antares are heading to nice if I had some okay, so in case, I think I'm going to rush out a stellar converter, because that could be rather dangerous. I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit of money, but I have a lot. Hopefully I shouldn't see if we can capture an Antares ship. I wish I had a ship that could actually do decent damage to them, but all I have is this one, so... Oh, actually, I could have sent the Avenger. Okay, so I think that they literally will never be able to defeat this ship, because doesn't it have an automated repair unit? Yeah, so I think it should heal faster than they do damage to it, because it repairs, like... say, but it repairs like 10 or 5% each turn or something, and I have 1200 armor, and they're only doing like 50 a turn, so I think that's less than the amount it heals. Okay, so move up, and you'll probably take a bunch of... Oh, I guess those things are going for room itself. So first, fire all. I think because the Antares, or at least the late game Antares, are so small. Yeah, I think I can fire everything. Yeah, nowhere near destroying them. And they still have 12 marines. Really? Huh. I wonder why. Whoops, I did not realize that once you click this, I don't think you can go back. Escape? Okay, you can. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it restores 10% of the armor, so... Or 20% of the armor, so... I'm not sure. I guess I'll just try again, but... So I'm losing. Okay, so that's a lot of neutron things, and you lost 2 marines. Okay, I guess they're just super resistant to this. Capture all attackers eliminated. Yeah. Oh, right. For some reason, even though it says I'm sending over 50, when you have, I think it's the transporters or something, like, only a third of them actually get there? Oh, I wonder if that's it. Oh, I think with the transporters, you lose if you have to use the transporters and you're not using it's not just the normal base. If they're not immobile, but you have transporters, I think you like lose 2/3 of your men on the way over there or something. So now I am going to actually do this because I want to get them as low as I can. I may just end up destroying them or something. Yeah. Okay, so now I should be able to send over a full 25 million. Okay, so yeah. That is the thing about Antares, is that, yes, like, in this case, I did actually succeed. I captured them, I killed all the defenders, but even when you succeed, there's a chance that they'll self-destruct before you can actually do anything before you can actually capture them. So that's one of the reasons Antares are so hard to capture. And yeah, so I lose 2/3 of that actually renders them much less useful than I thought. Here they're pretty weak, so I'm just going to use the 10. I'm just going to use the 5. Okay, and then probably won't be able to succeed. Yeah, they had quite a few people. Well, now I know something. I know that you lose half your men, or 2/3 of your men. Because I've seen that before, but I thought it was just a bug. I didn't actually have to test it. Also, yes, the evolutionary mutation. I actually think I'm going to give myself ground combat to make it easier to capture the Antares, because the Antares have, I think, plus 110 ground combat, which is like if you have every bonus in the game, including the plus 20 ground combat, I think that's the highest you can get. So, if I take the plus 20 ground combat, I think I can get on equal footing with the Antares, because I'm creative, so I can automatically get all the ground combat attacks. And finish that, so I think you can also move on to racing. Actually, maybe I should turn off the guys. And next time. I'm not really putting that much thought into these colonies, because there's so many of them at this point. It's rather difficult to micromanage them all. There's more. Oh, you're way behind. Still need these buildings. So. Hopefully Cylons attacked at least once. Okay, so now I think I've just maxed out with that, suit thing or whatever it was. I think I've just maxed out my attack bonus up to 110. The only way I think I could get better at this point would be if I was a high gravity race, which would give my units +1 hit point. But I have heard that when you're, I'm not sure if this is true, but I've heard that when you're on, like, in space combat, the boarding thing, it just ignores hit points. It only compares ground combat, so it may not matter for Antares. Does seem kind of strange, but if I heard it on the internet, it must be true. I mean, it is possible, so. But, I mean, I did seem to be doing pretty well against the Antares, even without the extra +1 hit point, so maybe it is true. They didn't bother. It seems like they would just use the same programming for ground combat as they do for space combat, but I don't know why they wouldn't. More freighters. Actually, I'll just put like one farmer here or something. Actually, you already produce food, so that doesn't reduce the need for freighters. Don't bother me again. Okay, have I completed any of these glorums yet? I feel like I should. Maybe I can start the intergalactic war. Well, actually, it's not intergalactic. We're all in the same galaxy. So I guess it would be interstellar then. Not the movie. An interstellar war. Oops. Ah! It's quite easy to miss click in this game. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter. Because it's also easy to correct your mistakes. Okay. Yeah. So now, 2 Glormons. That should be enough to start this war, honestly. I also have a Scatha, so that could be helpful. And I think at this point, I'm just going to auto-build. You seem to have to build one structure for it to actually auto-build properly, otherwise it seems like it just never builds anything. So... Oh, whoa. I'm actually losing money, so I'm not going to auto-build. Instead, I'm going to only build money-making structures. And then, if they don't have any money-making structures, then they don't build anything. Spaceport Stock Exchange. Yeah, because if I just put it on auto-build, it'll build, like, a bunch of things that have high costs, high maintenance costs, so I don't really want that. You finish building a SCATA, so you can do that. The only two places I'll keep building are Orion and my homeworld world, Mid-Terra Prime. Yeah, you can also get more waste dump and a dimensional. Orion, you're still building, right? Misclick or something. So, I'll save the game, but then, yeah, I think this is the first time I've showed all my save games on camera. I think all of these are wins, although only one of them is actually on hard difficulty. So I think, yeah, the Cylons don't have a massive fleet. Okay, yeah, I mean, yes, they do have a massive fleet, but they're all of really small ships. Like, this whole thing is probably weaker than one Glorong. Maybe weaker than a SCATA. And, yeah, if they don't have Titans, I don't think there's anything. Oh, wow. No, it's actually if they don't have... They don't even have Titans. Let alone Doomstars. Doomstars are, like, the only thing that could stop me. Wow. Like, do they just not have that? Are they way far behind in technology? Because that would be strange. Is it under achievements? Colony? Maybe it's equipment? Yeah, but I don't think they have Titans or Doomstars, which means, yeah, I could easily do this. So then, declare war. Yes, I really want to declare war. What? You don't like me? Cylons are supposed to be really peaceful. It's odd. I'm gonna send a Glorong to Orion. Because I want to be able to respond in time, which means I actually probably should have built warp interdictors. That was not a very smart move. Okay. Well, warp interdictor. The most important ones are like Hadar, Minas Tirith, Orion, and Shire, because they're the ones that are actually in danger. Oh. Okay, then I guess I can attack. They don't seem to be willing to go on the offense, at least until I move my ships. Once I move my ships. So, oh, right. You can't attack from the planet. You have to attack them on the planet. Oh, right, this is the boarding ship. Maybe I'll see if I can capture their ship. But I don't think it actually matters, because I don't think they have any technology that's worth stealing. And I think my ships are probably better than theirs, so it might be totally unnecessary. Okay, that's... I think I can draw blasters. Maybe not. Okay, they're immobilized, so I can now easily board them. Actually, I may be too far away to actually... Wait, what? Okay. That's strange. It didn't show up as... Oh, it didn't actually have any troops left. Right. Guess I can extend. And then I will bomb the planet because I already have all the troops. And uranium. I have one Doomstar. It doesn't say what type. I think that was the only Scatha I had, so the rest of them are stars. Hopefully, if they had, I think barrier shields. Oh, nice. You have a stellar computer on a ship in orbit. That's why they're called Doomstars. Totally not a reference to the Death Star. No copyright infringement here. And now I'm going to destroy Alderan. I mean, Cylon. Save this. Disruptors are amazingly powerful. Kill that one. Right, although I do need... Or to kill that Star Desert. I do need to make sure that I don't kill all of the population, because you can do that if you shoot at a planet too much. Because if you kill all the population, then you can't destroy it. Dragon. That's me. I'm a dragon. Where is the space dragon? Where's this alleged space dragon? I could just like pay it and hope it goes on to the Cylons. But I think I'll just kill it. This. No, I need to do that. Just don't bother me again, ever. Do not disturb. Yeah, do not disturb. So, Urania's dead. Comorium dead. Oh, I also found out, I mentioned a couple of episodes ago that I wanted to know what happens if you try to capture the Guardian. It turns out it's considered a monster, so it can't be boarded. So, there you go. And there are going to be a lot of asteroid belts in this system. Also, the reason I like using Stellar Converters so much is that if you just, like, capture it or something, or bombard it, then they can come back and take it back from you, or resettle it or something. So this way, I mean, technically, if there's another planet in the system, they can reconstruct it, but it takes a lot longer, and the AI rarely does that. Instant destruction. And destroy. Yeah, I've already seen the cutscene a couple times. It says, no. You, I don't need. You're irrelevant. And you, I don't care about. I've reached the point in the game where, like, there's no way I can really lose. So I I'm not really micromanaging. Except for Orion. Oh, right, I should have gotten the Stellar Converter first. I don't know why I didn't do that. Man. PPA 5 times with an interphase drive? stellar converter on that thing, so I couldn't blow it up, blow up the planet. Yeah. I think that was out of packs. Oh, they actually attacked me. I think this is the ship that I stole from them, so they probably won't be very good. Yeah. They... What's kind of... neutronium armor. I have a beam attack of 100 to their 105 beam defense. Wow. Actually, that's surprising, because I think that means my beam attack is approximately the same as their beam defense. So I think that means that I have a slightly under a 50% chance to hit. But it's strange that none of those 5 disruptors hit. 6 disruptors. Aren't disruptors the one that... Yeah, I think... Oh, because they're not auto-fire now on disruptors, so they're... They also probably don't have high-energy focus and all the systems I like. And, what's the other one? Police structural landlords are all the things that allow me to do massive amounts of damage. Disruptors seem weaker. Also, does this ship have no shields or shields? I'm guessing they got through. So maybe not got through the shield, but at least got through the armor. And you, goodbye. Call me in the morning. This should be... The rest of this game should be pretty short. You know, this is actually a pretty good planet. It's a tundra rich. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this ship after this. It's useless. Yeah. A warp. Great. So that's incredibly annoying. Oh wait. Okay, good. Self-destruct. Because it would have been annoying if I couldn't get out of that battle and I couldn't win it and they couldn't destroy me. Fortunately, I have self-destruct. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, scaffold's not so effective. And whatever reason, aren't these heavy fire? Or not heavy fire. Aren't these heavy mount? I wonder why I couldn't shoot missiles. I guess they're not heavy mount. I can't even get through their shield. Okay, great. Yeah, okay, self-destruct. I don't really need you. At this point, the Antares tech doesn't really help me. The rune system, where I have a Scappa, yeah. I shall not pay you money, because, I mean, there's a chance he would go to attack the Cylons, but I doubt he'd actually be able to beat them, so... I thought I had a... So this is a ship capturing ship, so not really too useful. Although fortunately I don't... Yeah, he's way far behind in power, so nothing you can do. Can't... I mean, I can do damage to him and he can't hurt me, so... I mean, it takes a while, but it doesn't. But there's no way he could have won. Almost arrived at Cathuria. And don't I have a Gorons? That's a Scappa. Thought I had an extra Goron. Oh, Proteus. Also, the Avenger could probably get some action. Hey, Kronos. I wonder if that's where Kronos comes from. Spacefarer. Was. Admiral, Rear Admiral items that gives... No, I think it's just galactic lore, actually. Which also gives a bonus against Antares and monsters. With, definitely destroying this. Because that's useless. I'm actually doing the galaxy a favor by getting rid of that. Poor small... Wow, down to 8. Oh, I thought it said down to 2 population. From the 12. The Proximus is one. If that's... Proximus Centauri. No, that's the... Oh, I think that's a Centauri system, actually. Proximus Centauri. This is Sun. Maybe it's the closest planet to our sun. Yeah, I think it's the closest planet to our sun. Related to Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Not quite completely unrelated, but... Whoops. What? Okay, I didn't even click it. Combat. Stellar converted. Fortunately, it's fine. I can still destroy it. And Ariador cranked out a new ship, so now I can probably not get there in time. Oh no, interface drives are fairly fast. And also, this is almost the end of the Cylons. That's the end of the game. Just about. Within 7 turns, I think the Cylons will be completely destroyed. Oh no, because they might have multiple planets in that galaxy. Or in that system. Still winning, which is why I haven't ended the episode yet. Cloak, which can be used as an exploit along with the what's it called, Time Warp Facilitator, which I think I have on my ships actually. Oh, not Avenger, because I didn't get to design it, but I think I have the Time Warp Facilitator on the other ships. Survived. Makes sense, given that I could select this maybe possible. Maybe my ships could be better if we had other than that, they're basically perfect. Settings. The next one to go, just about the last one. Almost loose. Destroyed. So, the Cylons have nearly been exterminated. And, yep. So, this is the last battle. Ever. After this, shall unite the galaxy under my except there won't really be one left to rule except my own subjects. So, yeah, I just won. I think I hit the M, I hit the done button, and you know what, just for fun, I'll self-destruct. Oh wait, right. Forgot I actually have to destroy the planet. Whoops. Okay. The Avenger should be able to bomb the planet out of existence, but I'll wait a second. Yeah, I don't care about the balloon. I think I could technically, at this point, just, like, wait here and, like, increase my score by colonizing every planet and getting all of these techs, and I could, like, max out my score to get a ridiculous amount, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna end this. I don't really care that much about my score. also, wow, somebody's fast. Well, I guess. And, okay, now this time I can actually self-destruct because they're all dead. So this... Oh, I only get to self-destruct.
The power of the ancients is now yours to command. You have crushed all opposition beneath your heel. You rule the greatest empire in living history. Its soldiers' bravery at your command. Your army is undefeatable. Your fleets patrol the skies of every planet and galaxy. This galaxy. But other challenges await the Master of Orion.
It's probably a sign that I've been playing too much of this, that I've memorized the entire cutscene. And wow, 842. That's a miserable score, actually. That's rather surprising. I mean, yeah, I didn't even make it on the scoreboard. The Cyber King was my best one, with 2,839. Tactochno, my first victory on hard, well, my only victory on hard so far. The only one I've tried. Almost came close. Amazingly, these were both me, and somehow I tied, which is really unlikely. And I think, oh yeah, I played as Reese, the Replicators, which is, I think, from Stargate. And I think the rest of these are just like the 10, just like the automated things that already show up that aren't actually humans. Just like Moise, Irma, they're just set from the beginning, Lando and... So, yeah, I guess that'll be the end of this series. And so I probably won't do this series for quite a while. I'm gonna try to do all of my games, all of the games I have, and then kind of go back and like go through them again. So probably won't do this for a long time. But if you want to see more, you can let me know, and I might do it again. So thank you all for watching, and see you next series.